Hello and welcome to this next lesson. We are going to go a little bit deeper on the last lesson. We spoke about execution of the specific trade. I want to talk about the bonus confluences. I'm not going to show you them because essentially they are in previous lessons, but I want you to treat these as bonuses. I'm not saying don't enter unless you see divergence and don't enter unless you are inside a certain standard deviation. However, if you see that you have those in place as well, then that should be a real opportunity to give you more confluence for the trade. So you're going to treat it as a bonus. The reason I've put these particular confluences, including this power of 3-1, under bonus confluences is very simply because you can find a trade which will make you profitable with this. You might have more wins with all of this together, but you will have a lot less trades. And we need to get you passing funded accounts. And all of this that we've read, all of this that we've done, from the trade essentials to the pre-trading day to the bonuses, come down to how you manage your trade. This is a really big one, giving your stop loss room to breathe. You have to understand super tight stop losses do not work. They might work once or twice. They do not work for your future. You have to get out of that rhythm. Avoid going to break even unless price action tells you to. What I mean by that is very simple. If you, for example, were in this trade here and this was the setup and you were targeting, let's just say a 1 to 2. If price action was up here after sweeping this liquidity, you could go break even essentially because we've already swept liquidity and price action might not hit your overall target. So that could be a break even signal. If it's at the end of the day and price actions hanging around this area here, close to your take profit, then it's a good sign to go break even. I would not be going break even unless you've at least got a 1-to-1 out of your position. But even then, a 1-to-1 can easily come back, test your stop loss, and then hit your take profit. It is within your best interest to let your stop loss get hit or let your take profit get hit. You will see it in your results. The reason you don't is because you don't trust it. So if you can avoid it, unless price action or the conditions are telling you to, maybe it's before a real big news event, or maybe it's on a Friday or something along those lines. The next thing, try and aim for a 1-to-2. Sometimes you won't get a 1-to-2. Maybe you'll get a 1 out of 1.5 or something like that. Sometimes you get more than a 1-to-2. Sometimes you get a 1-to-5 and it'll be amazing. But aim for a 1-to-2 because that's what's going to allow you to take trades where you don't need to win every trade to make money. You can get away with just taking 5 trades, 5 losses, 5 wins. You can get away with a 40% win rate by doing it this way because out of 10 trades, you can lose 6 and win 4. And when you've got good risk reward, good risk management in place, that's basically telling us that you don't have to win every setup and the wins and the losses are irrelevant because the process is going to be there. And obviously risk accordingly, accept the risk before you trade. Every single position you're buying is something you're buying. So think of it like an investment. And the only way you're going to make millions and millions of pounds is by investing millions and millions of pounds eventually. So every trade you buy is going to be your investment towards your business. And then just remember that your trade has got one entry method, which is going to be you pressing buy or sell. It's then going to have 2 exit strategies for you. One for take profit, for larger returns, and the other with a stop loss, which is going to be a small loss, which is going to protect your overall account size because of your overall risk. That essentially is how you're going to manage your way through all of this. So hopefully you have taken some value from this. And the next one, I'm going to create another sheet, which is going to explain how you're going to navigate your way through your first prop firm challenge, because there is always a way around these things. And that's what we're going to cover next. So hopefully you enjoyed this, and I'll speak to you on the next one.